Hello, everyone, and welcome to Intuitive Healing. This is Suparna Pakaya, and today we are going to do a 2023 love, romance, wedding, celebration, love life reading for the year 2023 for the sun sign of Pisces, the 12th sign of the zodiac. I know you have to always wait as we traditionally begin with the Aries, finishing on the 12th and the last, but also a lot of times known as the sun sign, which has a bit and piece of every sun sign and knowledge and depth. So sometimes it's good to wait. All right, so let's see what's in store for you, dear Pisces, for the year 2023 with regards to your love life. Now, before we go on, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to share. Each one of us has a zodiac, and I do all of them. So feel free to share the videos with your friends, family, loved ones. All right, so all you have to do, Pisces, is that you have to hold the intention in your heart and mind as to what you want your 2023 to look like, whether you're looking to find somebody new, whether you're looking for more in-depth relationship or stability in your relationship or more emotional sensitivity in your relationship. Are you looking forward to grow your relationship deeper, or you're looking to get out of a relationship that you're not happy with, or you're wanting to, like I said, find somebody new? Are you wanting to see if you'll get a proposal, if there's wedding bells this year? So just hold the intention as to what you want your 2023 to look like, and the messages will come to you. All right, so I'm going to take out 12 cards, one for each month for the year 2023. So let's begin with it without further delay. So just hold the intention and I'll put out the cards. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023 for their love life. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023 with regards to their love life. So messages for love life, romance for 2023 for the sun sign of Pisces. Okay, messages 2023 for the sun sign of Pisces. Messages for the year 2023 for love life, sun sign of Pisces. Okay, so we're done with the first. Let me arrange them so you can see them. First half of the year. All right, so we're going to go forward to the second half now. All right, so messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year, no, too many together, for the year 2023 for their love life. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023. Come on, Pisces, whoa, now that's what we're talking about. So I love when cards just jump out, because that means that those are the messages that are really, really wanting to be heard, for sure. Really wanting to be, just getting across to you. So messages for the sun sign of Pisces. Almost done, guys. Keep it holding the intention. Keep it in your heart. Keep it in your mind. Awesome. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces. Two more. Months of November and December. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces. One more to go for the year 2023 for the love life. Messages for the sun sign of Pisces for the year, all right, 2023, love life. All righty, so let's begin. Let me just arrange these so everything's in the frame for you to see. Okay, so let's see what's in store in January. All right, so, well, Pisces are known for their intuition. That is your strength. Your emotional sensitivity is your strength. Your ability to be in touch with your gut, listen to your inner wisdom, inner voice is always your strength. It is something that you are typically gifted with regards to your sun sign, as far as your sun sign goes. So don't discount it. Don't discount this voice. Now, when this comes out in a love reading or any particular reading, but love reading, because that's what we're doing today, it means that you are going to get some messages, some very clear guidance, intuitively about the person that will either pop up in your life, or is already in your life, or as to what is, what needs to be done to make your love life get to a place where you've always wanted it to be, and so on and so forth. Whatever guidance that will be, Pisces, do not, absolutely do not ignore it. Do not think that it is something you're imagining, because you're not. Pisces are also known to be very creative, very imaginative, living, in their own dreamland at times, can get carried away, with their rose colored glasses and see things that way. Um, but at the same time, when this card comes up, it means that what you are seeing, what you're imagining is indeed true. You're getting messages from the universe, God, angels, whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in, whatever you resonate with, whoever you resonate with, you are getting messages. Okay, clear guidance regarding your love life. And if you follow that guidance, then it will do you good. Now, for those of you who don't know chakras, we have many chakras in the body. We have 7 major chakras in the body. And the third eye chakra is located between the two eyebrows, on the forehead. And that is a chakra associated with all inner wisdom, all intuition, right? So, looking at this beautiful violet color, beautiful purple color, even taking a color print out of third eye chakra from Google, putting it up somewhere on your wall is amazing. If you can do breath work, meditation, nothing like it, to strengthen the third eye chakra. You can even imagine sending this beautiful purple light, violet light through your third eye chakra to strengthen it. So basically, that will strengthen your third eye chakra and take away everything that blocks the third eye chakra from seeing things intuitively clearly. So all of that is going to be something that is going to come up in the month of January, which is really, really good. So you will be very much in touch with yourself right in the very beginning of 2023. And that's a very beautiful start. All right, let's see. Now these two coming together, that's a bit of a, so now this obviously means that you refuse, as the card says, you're refusing to see what's clearly out there. If you see around you, it's pretty clear, sun is shining, but you're refusing to see. All right, so you've created a foggy situation around your head, but there is nothing really left to be seen. You can see the truth very clearly, which is why your third chakra is probably encouraging you to see if it's not working in the relationship, or if you need to change something at your end in the relationship, or your partner needs to change something at their end in the relationship. But it's something that you're refusing to see because you're just probably engaging in your very famous wishful thinking. um and I'm a Pisces, so I know that we tend to get uh lost a little bit times, adrift and lost in our world, and can refuse to see what truly is going on in our lives. We know it, we are very much in touch with it, but it can be so hard at times. And that's just not just for Pisces. It was, this card comes up at different times, and it was there in a different reading. But when this card comes up, it typically means that whoever it is, whichever person, whatever zodiac, typically speaking, in this situation, you're not seeing what's clearly happening right there in front of you, and you are refusing to see it, which is going to only prolong your pain in that situation, or your discomfort in that situation, or prolong the situation itself. It's not going to bring you any sort of comfort, or not going to bring you any sort of joy, being in that situation. All right, once you do that, look at that. That's a major arcana card, your first major arcana card in the month of March. Now, come on, that is beautiful. So that's the birthday month. And of course, some of us begin in February. But yes, March is one of the months beginning in February. Most of the birthdays for Pisces happens to be in March. Now, the thing with the cards is that the future cards depend upon the previous ones. So if you like what you see in the future cards, which is manifest, which is the magician card, also known in traditional tarot, which means you can, literally speaking, create whatever you want your love life to look like. But to get there, you have to work on your intuition, your third eye chakra, and you have to be willing to see what's written on the wall. If you keep ignoring, then this happens later. You can't keep ignoring everything, be in your dreamland, and be like, oh, I'm going to manifest what I want to. No. For that kind of energy to come around, you need to really be able to declutter and clear whatever is blocking you from creating that, right? Let me try and get the cards in more centered and focus. There we go. A little more, and there we go. All right, sorry about shaking it in between. All right, so you have to be willing to see what's there, even if it's uncomfortable, deal with it, move forward, and you will be ready to manifest. It's your birthday month. You'll be ready to create around the time of ending of Feb and March. Whatever dreams you have, you'll be able to create those. Now, that will help you. Now, and before we move forward, a major arcana card, before, without going into too much technical details of tarot, a major arcana card is basically more than just a month card. Yes, it's appearing in the timeline of March, which means that that is the timeline around which this will happen. But a major arcana card is associated with big events, major life changes, major release work, major changes in terms of beliefs, thinking patterns, right? It's not just a March card and then you'll forget about it. These are changes that are there to stay, and these are good changes, right? So when a major arcana card comes up, it means that you've done good, solid work to get to this point where now you are willing to actually let go of what's not working for you and commit to yourself and say, well, I'm going to do this. This is what I want, and I'm going to create it. Once you do that, once you make that promise to yourself, Pisces, you're going to be given an opportunity, more than maybe one opportunity, to open up, right? Now, that could also mean, it can mean multiple things. One, maybe if you're looking out to date, go out, you're being encouraged to go out, seek different people, meet different people. If you're in a current relationship and you're not looking to find somebody new, then maybe there has been a fear of vulnerability based on the past events, past traumas. Maybe there's been some kind of fear of, being emotional. Pisces are known to be extremely emotional, very, very sensitive sign. And for that reason, they can tend to get hurt also very, very easily. So maybe that has happened in the past, and where somebody wronged you, you were wronged, it didn't work out for whatever reason, you were really, really hurt. Now, it could be this very person you're in the relationship with, or somebody else, some ex. Now, as a result of that, you're like this. Okay. Now, when you're like this, the problem with this is that this is the energy, the message that you're sending to the universe. I'm like this. Yes, I want love, but I'm not going to budge because I feel safe like this. Now, when this happens, you can get something, but you'll get something which is equally like, okay, we don't want that. We don't want that kind of energy around us. We want something which is open, flowing, beautiful, high vibration energy, less struggle, less stress. So for that, you have to open up yourself, Pisces. You have to send the very clear messages to universe, God, like I said, whoever you believe in, that I'm ready. Yes, I'm scared. I'm going to continue to be scared, but I'm still going to open up. And then universe receives that message clearly and, sends people to you who are equally, open to being vulnerable. That doesn't mean you wear your heart on your sleeve and, don't worry about getting hurt and all of that. No, not at all. It just means that you're willing to be real and yourself in the relationship, right? Because when you're truly yourself in the relationship, and you're willing to be a little vulnerable, if not all, you are being honest in the relationship, and honesty is attractive. Then you'll be seen as attractive by your partner. They'll finally be able to see you without so many covers and layers, which is beautiful because they've been wanting to see you. You've been wanting to see you. So it's time for you to feel safe. When this card comes up, it's basically universe is saying you can feel safe in exploring. All right. You can feel safe in shedding those layers. You can feel safe in venturing out, and you can feel safe in being vulnerable. All right. So far, so going good. The only thing I see is February here, which will go very quickly based on the manifest card which has come up. So far, very positive reading. And look at that. If you keep listening up, if you keep following the guidance, there is success and growth. So there is happiness here. Either you'll meet somebody new after, short period of dating. You'll find somebody that you click with, or in your own relationship, whatever hard work you've been doing in the past, it will start to show results. Okay, the relationship will start to go in the direction that you've been wanting it to grow in. There'll be more emotional depth in the relationship. Look at these beautiful trees, new leaves, right? So the relationship is going to grow in new dimensions. But for that, you got to start working on your intuition, see what's there, not ignore it, work on creating. So affirmations, creating with the universe that this is what I want, and being willing to be vulnerable and be open. And then you'll see that change. Like I always say, the future card depends upon the previous. But the whole point of doing the readings ahead in time, in advance, is so that we can see what the monthly guidance is, the yearly guidance is, and then keep using that to see how, we can utilize the messages that we've received from the universe so far. Oh, it's getting beautiful, Pisces. It's just beautiful. So you'll see bonds really strengthen, really deepen. Your love life is going to really get, to the lovely rose colored glasses image that you have after putting in the hard work, of course. But because you've put in the hard work and because you're willing to see what doesn't work in your favor, the rose colored glasses will be off. You'll see things exactly as they are, but in reality itself, they'll be strong. So the bond you have with your partner will be really strong. If you meet somebody new around the time of April, things will really flourish and you will get to know each other. Emotionally, there'll be an in-depth understanding, and the relationship is really going to take footing, really going to get deeper and deeper, and it's going to flourish and grow. So it's a beautiful, beautiful reading so far. I don't see any major challenges, I think, and I've been saying this with a lot of readings, and it's not surprising anymore that all the 12 readings I've done, more or less, for all the sun signs, most of the challenges seem to have gone in 2022, this year or before. And that's not surprising, considering that COVID came and we had so many losses. Also, we had so much of wanted or unwanted alone time together with each other, with ourselves, actually, which forced us to introspect, and that helps us also to realize what we don't want from life, and what's really meaningful, important to us. So the tough hard work seems to have gone, not completely, of course. Relationships are always full-time work, but yes, it's a very positive reading, which means that you've had your hardships and you dealt with them in 2022, and beginning in January, you're making a commitment. Well, I'm going to listen to my inner power. I'm going to listen to my intuition. I won't ignore it. Whenever there is a tendency to refuse to see what's written on the wall, what's out there clearly, I'm going to take off this big, gigantic iron helmet and just see it clearly, right? And then that follows. So let's see in July. So you're being asked to work on your sacral chakra. So sacral chakra is the chakra around the navel. So the intestinal, lower, stomach, not intestinal, but the lower stomach area and lower abdomen area. And this is the chakra associated with uh, you know, the incoming, the growth of all energy, the navel, the source of all energy, the creativity. And this beautiful bright orange color is associated with sacral chakra. So just like I said, for the third eye chakra, taking a printout of a beautiful, this colored picture from Google, taking a printout of it, putting it up on your wall is going to work great. If you can do meditation, any kind of breath work, imagine, sending this beautiful color through your sacral chakra, that will do wonders. So basically, also, Pisces are known to be a very creative sign, very creative zodiac. It's time to bring in that creativity. If you haven't had the time through the beginning of the year, it's time to start working on that creativity, because whatever is naturally uh, you know whatever we're naturally inclined towards, whether it's creativity or something else, when we do that, when we genuinely feel happy while doing it. And of course, everyone is creative. It's not dependent or limited to just one sun sign or the other. But yes, Pisces are known to be a creative sun sign. That is another strength that you have. So utilize it. Work on your sacral chakra, strengthen it, because when this comes up, it means there's probably been some slacking off with that kind of work. Or if it hasn't, then this means that, time for it to get recognized or rewarded. Okay. Now, this is a major arcana card. So, yes, it's come around the time of August, but it suggests something more. So, around the time of August, when you work on your creativity and you work on creating things, seeing solutions, you'll finally be able to let go of whatever beliefs don't serve you purpose. Whatever it is in your love life that's not serving you any purpose, you'll be able to finally let it go. All right. You'll come out of the dark into light. You see this bird going, you'll just release it, because you finally understood that there are certain things which you can't change, certain things out of your control, because the only person truly in our control is ourselves, and even then we can't control our feelings all the time. So you're being guided to detach, right, which means also release. So let go of what's not working for you, and these could be beliefs you picked up during childhood or later on, or of the very person that you're with, if you're wanting to let go for a while, although this doesn't add up together so quickly. So I would say, to me, it seems that if the relationship is going on a beautiful track, then it means that you're being asked to let go of whatever you can't control in the relationship and surrender it. Yeah, and stop worrying constantly about whatever it is that you keep worrying about in the relationship. If there are any triggers, try to understand what your triggers are, try to understand what your partner's triggers are, and let go of whatever's not working, which is what you'll do. So this is a heavy time, but a good time in the sense, because you actually quite for the long term release what's not working for you. And usually a lot of growth, a lot of happiness, Well, fortunately, unfortunately, however you want to look at it, comes through a lot of hardships, and it's not that easy. So, this is going to do great growth. It's going to bring out great opportunities for you, even though it's going to be a challenging time to deal with. All right. In September, again, you're being asked to continue, actually drop a lot of, lower negative energy, drop a lot of, lower negative vibes, maybe people who have lower negative energy, and it's going to be a challenging time, but it will pass. All right. So just like this dropping is more permanent, you're not going to pick up these bad habits again. But with regards to you're being guided to do breath work. So if you do breath work, that will really, really be helpful. If you don't do breath work or it's something that you don't look forward to doing, then I always suggest that go with skills that you really like. Anything you like doing, cooking, cleaning, gardening, music, going out with friends, reading, whatever it is that distracts you, do that. But breathe, breathe, because your troubles, once you let go of the gunk, the rest of the process will be smooth eventually. You'll get through it. You'll get through it. Few challenges here in these 2 months, but you will eventually get through those challenges with and have a strong belief that you'll get through with the challenges, finally letting go of whatever doesn't work for you. That's going to be gone for good. Wow, so many chakras for Pisces. Like I said, the intuitive sign, the 12th zodiac. So you're being asked to work on your solar plexus chakra. Now that makes a lot of sense together. The solar plexus chakra, for those of you who don't know, is the stomach, the upper stomach area. So intestinal area. This is the area associated with where we store a lot of happiness or also anger. So obviously, if you're releasing something, you can have questions of why did this happen to me? Why only me? You can go in the victim mode. So this chakra is a reminder that, you can take a printout of a beautiful bright yellow solar plexus chakra from Google, put it up in a wall, or the same thing that I said before, do breath work, strengthen this chakra by imagining beautiful sun-colored yellow bright golden light going through your stomach and intestinal area. Basically, this card is guiding you to let go of anger. Yes, it happened. Uh, and you have these 2 months to think about it, but don't fester it, because when you get too attached to why it happened to me, and when you get too attached to the victim mode, and you can get and Pisces can tend to get a little stuck at times. And when I say little, it's a little more than a little, and it can take us a long time in getting out of that stuck mode. So don't get fixated. Don't get fixated on anger, on resentment. You have to work to let it go. Yes, it happened. Unfortunately, all months are never hunky dory. Things happen. It wasn't justified. Okay, fair enough. Nobody's saying that it was okay. Nobody's saying that it happens to everybody. So chill. No, nobody's um, dehumanizing or devaluing that experience, but it's not going to do you good to keep all that anger in, because that's going to slow your creativity, that's going to slow your intuition, that's going to stop you from seeing things clearly. It's going to build up more anger and resentment in you. So if you have anger, work on releasing it in a healthy way. You can try and book yourself a smash room. I love that idea. If you don't have that, smash the pillow on the bed. Just try and get that angry energy out in a healthy way, not an unhealthy way, and release that from that gunk from your body, right? So there are after effects from letting go of good, things which are not working for us. They may be good after effects, but there is a natural process of grief and anger and mourning. So you're going to have that process and be open to it. And that's what I say, the whole reason for doing card readings ahead of time is so that we can look into this and prepare ourselves for what's to follow, which isn't bad at all. But like I said, it's really good. It's working for you, releasing all the nonsense and the crap you need to from your life, but it's usually hard work. Coming in November, a major arcana card for you again. Or this one, if you see the heart, it's caged in, right? So you've become again a little skeptical and scared about being vulnerable, but here you're being guided to manage the yin and the yang. So manage the masculine and feminine, manage and balance out the energies of what you want to allow, what you don't want to allow, and the emotion and the practicality. Like I said, Pisces are known to be extremely deeply emotional, nothing wrong about that. But sometimes when you float too far away in emotions, we can forget practicality. So come back to that. Balance your head and the heart. This indicates a fight between or a balance between the head and the heart. So in the month of November, towards the end of 2023, based on the experiences you've had, you'll be like, okay, let's see what's working for me. Let's see what's not, and what's not, I have to finally see that and just put it aside, because I can't keep repeating the same cycle. So you're being guided over here to really, really, really balance out your yin and yang, masculine, feminine, practicality, emotionality, and balance your head and heart. The fight between the head and heart, there doesn't have to be a fight as long as you listen to your intuition, not your fear, and you see what's actually happening on the earthly realm, at the physical realm, what's happening right in front of you. You'll be able to balance this energy. And when this card has come up, it means that you're ready to do it, and which is what you will do in the month of November, and see what comes. Beautiful, isn't it? Finally, the energy shift that you've been waiting for comes as a positive sign to you in December 2023. Please remember that this doesn't mean that the rest of it is not happening before it is. But a major arcana card always indicates major changes to follow for long term, not that month. So once you balance your energy, once you master your emotionality, practicality, head and heart, and instead of verses, you balance it out together, you'll be able to move forward in your relationship. A relationship will grow, it will really, really strengthen even deeper, much deeper, because it's a major arcana card, and these major changes will be there to stay for good, right? Of course, there's always non-stop work that one needs to do, and eventually when one spends a lot of time with their partner, that work gets less and less. But relationships do require, nurturance and care, and for good, for always. So your relationship will move. There can also be a wedding or a proposal with this sign, with this traditional, knot here. And so yes, it's possible that you are getting married and you're moving into a new house, or you're moving in with your partner, or they're moving in with you. So yes, a major but very positive change on the horizon for you. So overall, Pisces 2023 is quite positive for you. Patience required. Work on your chakras, right? Third eye chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. You work on your intuition. Don't not see what's there clearly in front of you. Remember to do affirmations. Keep creating what you really want in your love life. Be open to seeking out, venturing out, vulnerability. You will find, the stability that you need. Love will grow deeper. Then continue to work on creativity. Then let go of what's not working for you. Don't stick to, and don't get married to or too attached to something or a viewpoint that is not good for you when you know it, when you can see it, right? So don't do it. Once you release it, yes, it'll be painful, like any kind of release is, but breathe through it, do breath work if you can. That's just going to be amazing. And it'll help you in releasing the anger that could have built up as a result as well. Major arcana cards again. Major arcana and major arcana and major arcana, major arcana. 4 major arcana cards. Balance your yin and yang, practicality and emotionality, femininity, masculinity, and listening and doing. And you'll finally see the changes that you've actually wanted to see for a long time. Relationship really, really growing, really strengthening, really getting deep, and maybe marriage and wedding and proposals um, on the horizon. So that's a generic reading for the sun sign of Pisces for the year 2023. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. If you'd like a more in-depth personal one-on-one reading, please feel free to contact me as well. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button before you go, the like button, and please feel free to share. Lots of love to you. Have a beautiful day. I'll be here with a different video tomorrow. Bye for now.